Welcome to our guide on subject-verb agreement, a foundational rule in English grammar that ensures your sentences are clear and correct. Whether you're writing an essay, an email, or simply speaking, mastering this rule will help you communicate more effectively. In this video, we'll break down the core principles, provide practical examples, and highlight common exceptions that often trip up even advanced learners. Let's start by understanding why subject-verb agreement matters and how it forms the backbone of proper sentence structure. Basic rule of subject-verb agreement is simple. A singular subject takes a singular verb, while a plural subject takes a plural verb. This rule applies in all present tense sentences. For example, we say the student works hard because student is singular and so is works. On the other hand, the students work hard uses the plural students with the plural verb work. This distinction is crucial for clarity and correctness in your writing and speech. In the present tense, singular verbs typically end with "-s" or "-es". This is a key marker to watch for. For example, he runs every morning or she teaches math. Notice how the verbs runs and teaches both end with "-s" or "-es", matching their singular subjects. This small detail makes a big difference in ensuring your sentences are grammatically correct. In using plural subjects in the present tense, the verb does not end with "-s" or "-es". For example, they play soccer or the dogs bark loudly. Here, play and bark are the plural verbs that match the plural subjects they and dogs. Remembering this simple rule will help you avoid common mistakes. Let's look at a clear example. The student works hard. In this sentence, student is a singular subject, so we use the singular verb works. This simple structure is the foundation of subject-verb agreement and is essential for constructing correct sentences. Now consider the sentence, the students work hard. Here, students is a plural subject, so we use the plural verb work. This example highlights how the verb changes to match the subject, maintaining grammatical accuracy. When two or more subjects are joined by "and", the subject becomes plural and so does the verb. For example, the teacher and the student walk to school. Both teacher and student are combined, so we use the plural verb walk. This rule applies regardless of whether the subjects are both singular or a mix of singular and plural. Let's reinforce this with another example. My brother and my sister live in New York. Here, brother and sister are joined by "and", making the subject plural. Therefore, the verb live is also plural. This structure is common in everyday English. When subjects are joined by "or", either or neither nor, the verb agrees with the subject closest to it. For example, in neither the teacher nor the students like the new rule, the verb like matches the plural students, which is closer to the verb. This rule helps maintain clarity, especially in longer sentences. Consider the sentence, either the manager or the employees are responsible. Here, employees is plural and closest to the verb, so we use are. If the sentence were either the employees or the manager is responsible, the verb would be is to match the singular manager. Some words like everyone, somebody, each, and nobody are called indefinite pronouns. Even though they may seem to refer to more than one person, they are always treated as singular subjects. For example, everyone is waiting for the class to start. The verb is matches the singular nature of everyone. Let's see more examples. Somebody has left their bag. Each of the players is ready. In both cases, the verbs has and is are singular, matching the indefinite pronouns somebody and each. This rule is consistent no matter how many people the pronoun refers to. Sometimes phrases like as well as, along with, or including come between the subject and verb. These phrases do not change the number of the subject. For example, the captain along with his crew members is staying on the ship. The main subject is captain, so the verb remains singular even though crew members is plural. Here's another example. The teacher as well as the students is attending the meeting. The phrase as well as the students does not affect the verb, which matches the singular subject teacher. This rule helps you avoid confusion when extra information is added to a sentence. Collective nouns like team, family, or committee refer to a group acting as one unit. In these cases, use a singular verb. For example, the committee agrees on the final decision. The group is seen as a single entity, so the verb is singular. Let's look at more examples. The family enjoys their vacation. The team wins the championship. In both sentences, the collective noun is treated as singular, so the verb is also singular. This rule applies when the group acts together as one. Sometimes, collective nouns refer to individuals acting separately. In these cases, use a plural verb. For example, the team are arguing among themselves. Here, the team members are acting as individuals, so the verb is plural. To recap, always match your verb to the subject in number, singular with singular, plural with plural. Watch out for compound subjects, intervening phrases, indefinite pronouns, and collective nouns. These rules will help you write and speak with confidence and accuracy. A frequent mistake is matching the verb to a nearby noun instead of the subject. For example, the bouquet of flowers are beautiful is incorrect. The correct sentence is the bouquet of flowers is beautiful because bouquet is the subject, not flowers. When in doubt, identify the main subject of your sentence before choosing the verb. This step helps you avoid errors, especially in complex sentences with extra phrases or clauses. Always ask yourself, who or what is doing the action. Let's practice. Is the subject singular or plural? For example, in the list of items is long, list is singular, so use is. In the items on the list are many, items is plural, so use are. This quick check keeps your sentences accurate. Try this. Bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. Here, bread and butter is considered a single dish, so the verb is singular, but in bread and eggs are on the table, the subjects are separate, so the verb is plural. Test yourself. Each of the students is ready, none of the cake is left. In both cases, the verb is singular because each and none, when referring to a singular noun, are treated as singular. This rule is consistent for indefinite pronouns. Let's practice with collective nouns. The jury decides the verdict. Here, jury is a group acting as one, so the verb is singular. In the jury are arguing, the group acts as individuals, so the verb is plural. Context is key. Try this. The manager, along with his assistants, is attending the meeting. The phrase along with his assistants does not affect the verb, which matches the singular subject manager. Let's do a quick quiz. Which is correct? Neither the students nor the teacher is late, or neither the students nor the teacher are late? The answer is late, because the verb matches the closest subject, teacher, which is singular. Another quick check. Either the dog or the cats are outside. Here, cats is plural and closest to the verb, so are is correct. If the sentence were either the cats or the dog is outside, the verb would be is. Which is correct? Everyone are happy or everyone is happy? The answer is everyone is happy, because everyone is always treated as singular, so the verb is singular. Choose the correct sentence. The team is winning or the team are winning. If the team acts as one, use is. If the members act individually, use are. Context determines the correct verb. Which is correct? The teacher as well as the students are present, or the teacher as well as the students is present? The answer is present, because the verb matches the main subject, teacher. Which is correct? Bread and butter is tasty, or bread and butter are tasty. If considered one dish, use is. If separate, use are. The meaning determines the verb. Which is correct? The box of chocolates are on the table, or the box of chocolates is on the table. The answer is because box is the subject, not chocolates. Which is correct? The group of friends is going out, or the group of friends are going out. The answer is going out, because group is the subject, not friends. Which is correct? Each of the answers is correct, or each of the answers are correct. The answer is correct, because each is always singular. Which is correct? The committee agrees, or the committee agree. If the committee acts as one, use agrees. If acting individually, use agree. Context is important. Which is correct? The captain along with his crew are ready, or the captain along with his crew is ready. The answer is ready, because captain is the main subject. Which is correct? The teacher and the student walks, or the teacher and the student walk. The answer is walk, because the subject is plural. Which is correct? Neither the manager nor the employees is present, or neither the manager nor the employees are present. The answer is are present, because employees is plural and closest to the verb. Which is correct? Nobody is available, or nobody are available. The answer is available, because nobody is always singular. Which is correct? The pile of books are heavy, or the pile of books is heavy. The answer is heavy, because pile is the subject. Which is correct? The group of students is large, or the group of students are large. The answer is large, because group is the subject. Which is correct? The staff is friendly, or the staff are friendly. If the staff acts as one, use is. If referring to individuals, use are. Context is key. Last one, the committee has decided, or the committee have decided. If the committee acts as one, use has. If acting individually, use have. Always check the context. We've covered the essential rules of subject-verb agreement, including singular and plural subjects, compound subjects, indefinite pronouns, intervening phrases, and collective nouns. Remember to always match your verb to the main subject and consider the context for collective nouns. With practice, these rules will become second nature. Congratulations on completing this lesson on subject-verb agreement. By mastering these rules, you'll write and speak with greater accuracy and confidence. Keep practicing, and soon you'll spot and correct errors with ease. Thanks for watching, and happy learning.